Man's decomposing body found in Newarton with suspected stab wounds. The St. Catherine police are investigating the death of a man whose body was discovered in the parish on Friday. The police revealed that the body, believed to be that of a man known as Andre White, was found in the Claremont farming housing scheme in Newarton. Reports are that about 8:30 a.m., residents detected a foul odor and observed flies and blood coming from the room at the premises. The police were summoned, and upon their arrival, the decomposing body was discovered with what appeared to be stab wounds to the upper body. The Lindsay Criminal Investigations Branch is probing the matter. Teen accused of attempting to kill his sister granted bail. A 17-year-old boy who is charged with the attempted murder of his sister was on Friday granted bail in the sum of $100,000 and is to appear in the Children's Court on April 13. He is answering to charges of attempted murder and assault occasioned grievous bodily harm. The case was transferred to the Children's Court when he appeared in the St. Catherine Parish Court on Friday. It is alleged that on March 26, there was a dispute between the siblings when the teenage boy used a clothing iron to inflict third-degree burns to the face of his 14-year-old sister and attempted to choke her to death. A report was made to the Spanish Town Police Station and an investigation launched, which resulted in him being arrested and charged. The complainant remains hospitalized from injuries sustained during the attack by her brother. Several men wanted by the St. Elizabeth Police. The St. Elizabeth Police have listed several men as wanted in connection with a number of crimes in the division. These men are to report to the Black River Criminal Investigations Branch. Commanding Officer Superintendent Coleridge Minto says among the men are Aldane Foster from Black River and Oral Cole from Braze River District in neighboring Manchester, who is wanted for robbery. Two men have also been named as persons of interest.
Oral Cole of Breezy Hole, Acting Betty, is wanted for robbery with aggravation and escaping custody. Anwar Himes, O.C. Kirky of Newmarket, Claremont, is wanted for murder. He's also an escapee of the Black River lockup. Adane Foster, a 20-year-old laborer of Fivespen, wanted for murder. Damian Robinson, O.C. Wolfman of Silo, St. Elizabeth, is wanted for grievous sexual assault and sexual touching of a child. Damoy Hodges of Mount Olivet, Malvern, is wanted for rape. Jamir Harper, Exton District Junction, St. Elizabeth, is wanted for having sexual intercourse with a person under the age of 16. Damian Robinson, O.C. Wolfman, is wanted for a case of grievous sexual assault and sexual touching, and he's from Silo, St. Elizabeth. Aldane Bailey, O.C. CK, Union Balaclava, is wanted in a case of buggery. Alcon Bartley of Windsor, Silo, is a person of interest in a case of wounding with intent. And Andre Blackwood, O.C. Squit of Windsor, Silo, St. Elizabeth, he is a person of interest in a case of robbery with aggravation. These persons are asked to seek an attorney and to turn themselves into the Black River Police at 2 p.m. on Saturday, March 29.
Police Commissioner says he will not be bullied by an oversight entity about body-worn cameras. Police Commissioner Dr. Kevin Blake has declared that he will not be bullied by any oversight organization as it relates to the issue of body-worn cameras for cops. The comment follows repeat calls for greater use of body-worn cameras for entities such as the Independent Commission of Investigations INDECOM due to the concerns about an increase in fatal shootings. Dr. Blake was asked about the cameras while at a Consultant General of Miami Distinguished Lecturer in Florida, USA on Thursday, where he was the guest presenter. The commissioner stressed that use of body-worn cameras requires having the support infrastructure to process and store the footage. He said billions of dollars have been spent on building out the infrastructure. Dr. Blake pointed out that the constabulary force has over 8,000 cops assigned to operations, but only about 700 cameras now. The JCF is currently in the process of procuring 1,000 more cameras. He said the police high command has to be strategic in how and when the cameras are deployed.
Body-worn camera carries the largest and the highest demand capacity data you can find. It's not text, this is image and video. If I give a man a body-worn camera and I have no means of storing and keeping that body-worn camera when an incident occurs, and 2 years down the road an investigation and we cannot find that footage, you know what they're going to say about the JCF? That's the mistake we made many years ago. Get body-worn cameras from partners and we just pin them on police, put them out here. And we're ridiculed when we come and take a body-worn camera and back it on the computer. And that computer goes away. So what we have to do, every body-worn camera that is on everyone out there must feed back to a central server where you can manage that properly, where you can back it up, where you can secure it. I tell you about the infrastructure, I tell you about the cyber security. That takes years of doing, billions of dollar infrastructure. Buying body-worn cameras and pinning on people without an infrastructure is just to satisfy the constituents of people and make no sense. So I will not be bullied into this doing what is nonsensical. We built out this infrastructure the years that they have been on with me and talking about body-worn camera. I am busy building out infrastructure. Now the infrastructure is built. I am now procuring body-worn cameras. I have 1,000 body-worn camera and procurement and PPC carried back on their web. They know Jamaica and our procurement process. We are buying body-worn cameras now. We are putting a body-worn camera for a man now. We can go to the server. It's not the man's choice where it goes. So this idea that police, wear body-worn cameras, that's ridiculous. Let me tell you where we do with body-worn cameras. So we have 750 body-worn cameras and we have 8,000 operational police. I decide, me and my high command, and we alone decide operationally how we prioritize those that implementation. No media house, no oversight organization. That's operational decision. There's a reason why we have spent 20 years at one thing.
Mason Hall residents get piped water. Some 1,200 residents of Mason Hall, a hilly community in western St. Mary, now have access to pipe water following the completion of Phase 1 of a new multi-million-dollar water supply system installed by the government. The new system was commissioned into service on Friday by Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness and Minister with Responsibility for Water Matty Samuda during a ceremony at the Mason Hall Primary and Infant School. Residents are now able to access piped water by applying to the National Water Commission for individual accounts. Some residents of Mason Hall have long complained about the inadequacy or the no access to portable water due to insufficient infrastructure in the community. Samuda disclosed that Phase 1 was completed at a cost of $70 million and indicated that the government will quickly move to the second phase. He said Phase 2, which is expected to cost approximately $102 million, will begin at the start of the new fiscal year and will include the expansion of existing pipelines and some renovation work on the lift station. A further 1,500 residents are expected to benefit. According to Samuda, the project will be done in 3 phases because of its size and magnitude. Thank God that we have completed Phase 1 of a long awaited project, he said during the commissioning ceremony. $70 million has been invested thus far in your comfort, in your water supply, in your children's future, and in the future of Mason Hall, he added. The Minister with Responsibility for Water also announced that the installation of a $128 million water supply system for Eden Park Housing Scheme, also in Westmount St. Mary, is closer to fruition. He said the procurement process has already been completed and the project will now go to Cabinet for approval. According to Samuda, the 128 households in the development were handed over to residents under the previous administration without water pipes being laid. He noted that there are many pipes and water systems in St. Mary that need to be upgraded and said everyone has the right to become impatient when they don't have that water. We have heard the cries and will make the investment, Samuda noted. The government, through the state-owned Rural Water Supply Limited, has invested approximately $1.3 billion into rural water supply system over an 18-month period, Samuda revealed. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.